Well, hey, it's Bruce Latch. We're down at Timeless Arts Refinishing in Grand Rapids, Michigan. 616-453-8309. Check out our website, www.timelessartgr.com. There's all types of work on that website. Right now we're going to be talking about kitchen cabinet doors. We're going to be showing you how we strip them. We start on the back side. You see this one here hasn't been touched yet. We start on the back side. We'll put a coat on the back like that. I guess I'll show you real quick. We'll just put a coat on the back like that, and I come over here and I just like that. I take a little piece of steel wool here and I just come around the edge, right around the other edge, like that. And I just kind of wipe that up a little bit. Okay. This is my second application of it. So basically what you do is you take your cabinet door, you get a nice work area, put that stuff on nice and heavy. You see me take the first coat off. This is the second coat here. This one over here, this one back over here, huh? This one right here is the front. The back's already been stripped. I'm taking my scraper, just pushing it off forward. Take a little piece of wool. I'm just coming around in, kind of dipping my wool in there, just coming around the edge here a little bit. I use a lot of rags. Like I said, now 2 coats is all it took for this. Sometimes you got 3 or 4 coats. It just really depends. So we're going to put a second coat. It's always good just to put it on good and heavy and let the stripper do the work. And this applies for any type of piece of furniture that you're doing. This one here is already, you watch me scrape the first coat off, second coat this. You watch me scrape off the second coat, the first coat off this side, put a second coat on. This one here has already got the second coat on. So I'm just come over here with a steel wool. And this was probably setting for 5 minutes. You don't want to let it dry. You want to put it on there nice and heavy and let it set for 5 minutes or so. I'm just loosening it up, staying with the grain. Not a whole lot of tools required. You need some gloves, you need a couple buckets, one to put your stripper in, waste pail, a nice quality scraper, lots of rags. We use this clean strip here. You can buy that at Home Depot usually. Lowe's carries it, Home Depot. It's a nice stripper. It doesn't remove any stain. So after we kind of do that, this is water soluble, so you can use water for cleanup if you like to. I see people using mineral spirits. That's a no-no. Mineral spirits don't cut any old finish off. So you're just, I don't know why people would use it. It's water soluble. Water cleans it up too, but like mineral spirits, if you got any finish left, the water don't touch it, you know. It just takes off the stripper. So then we take it over here at this point. Show them what it looks like, honey.
Nice and clean.
So at this point, then I'll come over here and we'll just dab it in some lacquer thinner. Once again, this can be done with water, but if you have any finish left on it, the water is not going to cut the finish. It's just going to leave a white spot. So that's why.
You use thinner.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Lacquer thinner.
Yeah. And we like to let the stripper do the work. If you got some finish left on there, and you go at it with a piece of steel wool, gotta move quick too. You don't want to play around on it. Yeah, if you had some finish left on this and you start scrubbing on it like this real hard with some steel wool, you'll lighten up a spot, and then you gotta uniform everything out. So if you don't have to do that, it's best not to. And this is a nice little outfit that we're doing. It's out in Comstock Park. It's a beautiful little kitchen, beautiful home, really nice homeowner and wife, and it's going to be beautiful when it's all done. I guess the customer told me he bought this house from his dentist too.
What kind of finish is it going to have?
It's going to have a nice hard finish.
Oh.
Color-wise, it's going to go about the same color as what it was.
Well, sometimes they like to go dark, like espresso.
Oh yeah, no. So this is basically what it looks like after we just got done. Come on, Sandy, you want to show them that?
Yep.
And here's one that we did a second ago. Can you see them good?
I think so.
This is so, you know, after we done wiping it dry and then washing it with thinner, it looks like that. You got this, and then so then we kind of bring them over here, stack them up on the floor like that. See, we got a bundle of them here done already. Right here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 there. 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's 15. So there's like 17 of them that we got completed here today. But we just want to show the people, sometimes people call me on YouTube and they want to try to strip a piece of furniture themselves. And I figured this would be a good video to show somebody how to strip. Once again, you just apply that stuff on heavy. You just really got to have a, come on a little closer. You just really have to have a paintbrush, some stripper, some steel wool, a waste bucket. Once you get it on there a couple times, you just, like I said, scrape it off. Once you get that scraped off like that, you're ready to lightly steel wool it a little bit, go around the edges and loosen it up. Now these rags, you don't want to let them get too dirty when you're using them, because you don't want to be smearing nasty finish all over what you just kind of cleaned. So see how that goes? Mm-hmm. Just flip that over. That side is right there. There's still got all the finish on it. Pour some on there like that. Can you see that good?
Yeah.
Yep, just like that. Nice and heavy. It's good to keep everything good and wet and thorough. And there's another one right here. Just looks like I'm using a rag, but there's a pad of steel wool under there. And that's the thing, when you got stuff like this where you got these little grooves in here, like right up in here, you know, if you lay it on good and wet, let the stripper work it loose, you may have to do it 2 times or 3 times. Never do I ever strip it just one time. It just always takes at least 2 applications. Sometimes it takes 3 possibly. Which one's this? Is that the one I just got done with?
Yep. You got that one clean.
Yeah. So you kind of want to have a little cleanup station like this too, if you can. One area where you can keep them nice and dirty. And I'm just taking my fingernail and pushing down in here and getting it out of the cracks good. You don't need a whole lot of special tools. You go to the hardware store and they got all these little gadgets they're going to sell you. You can use a little toothbrush, an old toothbrush, to get up into cracks if need be. You take a chip brush. Thinner just helps clean up anything that might be left. It loosens up in the cracks. Of course, we don't get this sloppy when we're in a house because we got stuff taped off.
Yeah.
But we do the same method. We're just not as sloppy with everything.
Yeah. Plus we tape it off with cardboard and
Yes.
tape.
That. And after I get them done like that, you just kind of double check. We just take them and lean them up against something like this. And we check them in a few minutes because sometimes you get a little bit of a stripper or something losing out of the hole. Well, there you go. That's how it's done. Thank you and have a nice day.